is the rundown. Thursday, August 22nd, day 4 of Camp Barstool. We've been kayaking, swimming, playing tennis. You know what I have realized we all need to get more of?
Mountain Dew.
Getting off our ass. With bold flavors and a refreshing citrus kick, Mountain Dew will get you off your ass and have you feeling like you're on an actual mountain. My favorite flavor? Original. You guys?
Code Red.
No,
but I mean, the original will always be the best. I don't know what it is, the flavor. It's so much better than like a typical citrus soda. I think they have orange in it.
Yeah.
That might do it.
And then they've got the voltage as well, which is great. Me, at camp, I've most enjoyed pickleball so far. Me, Che, Brandon Walker, Connor Griffin, we've been playing pickleball. We've had a plethora of activities, fishing, frisbee, everything outdoors.
I got hooked on Foursquare.
Foursquare?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
big
a
into Foursquare
fun
now.
game.
Yep.
Yeah, you first time for you?
First time.
So you're going to try to find a league?
I'm going to have to start. I might put down tape in the basketball court at work and start one in the office.
I like it. Thought
With
it was
a Mountain
childhood
Dew in
game.
my
It's
hand.
still fun.
Yeah.
Well,
awesome.
The mountain is calling. You should answer. Grab your friends, grab an ice cold Mountain Dew, wherever refreshing beverages are sold, and do the do. All right. So we are here on day 4. And Kate, I would say that it feels like day 4.
I'm going to level with you. I'm down bad right
what's
now.
going on with you? Because you didn't do the activities, so
No.
you can't claim sore.
I was up until 3:45 in the morning last night. And it's because every time I went to put down my drink and go to bed, White Sox Dave said I'd be a pussy if I did. So I had to prove him wrong and keep staying up. Yeah.
Peer pressure by White. What were you drinking?
It was a mix of things. Can I say?
Just
feel like it might
a lot of Mountain Dew.
I was drinking. You never go too much. You can never have too much of that. I was drinking a little bit of liquor, a little bit of beer, a little bit of malt drinks,
Maybe
a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
A can of something that has a tower of sugar.
Yeah, I drank 2 tall boys of something I shouldn't have, and so I'm down bad right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I actually have, just in case I need it.
She did
I'm
say-
ready.
Save that for the camera.
She
Yeah,
said she
I
was
will.
at a 72% chance of puking on this episode, so stay tuned.
Responsibly.
Responsibly.
You were
Responsibly.
on one. I had to wake up at like 2 to go to the stalls, and I saw you, Barstool Chief, security guard Mike, and Huey doing like a freestyle cipher.
Yeah, it was pretty sick.
That's
I'm
a
not
squad.
gonna
They were
lie. We put Roan to
Someone
shame.
was like, I'm so ahead of my time, my parents haven't even met yet.
Yep, that was me. That was me who said that. Yeah, it was pretty sick.
Yeah, you should freestyle more.
We were breakdancing at one point. It was a whole thing. But we were up till very, very late, screaming right outside the cabins. I made the most of it. Some would say, because I have 2 young kids, like, is sleeping through the night more refreshing? But I'd say sometimes you also need to refresh your brain by being a low life.
Having some,
having some fun.
Well, White Sox Dave came in today. I was having breakfast. We stayed up till 2 in the morning. We were playing a card game in here, drinking. He came in, he goes, pussy, pussy, pussy.
That's what kept me up last night. I couldn't, for some reason. And by the end of the night, it was me and White Sox Dave. And I was like, why did I do this?
He said, if
This
you
was
didn't
dumb.
see 3 a.m., you're a pussy at this camp.
He's
Did
right.
that work on you?
No, no.
It worked on me bad, unfortunately. So here we are. I had fun, though.
Dave.
Well, let's talk Camp Barstool, though, because this is the first rundown. We had day 2 yesterday, and then also we've had we've had the final event already as well. So.
I didn't want to say anything, but you guys look a little bit richer today. Is that true? You guys are looking.
So we did have
$50 after taxes.
Not bad. So to recap, we had the water day was yesterday, and Che's team dominated in the water. We had the swimming race. We had the blob. KB, you were part of the wrestling match.
Yeah.
What did you?
If that's what you want to call it.
Yeah.
That was the hugging ankle.
It was weird. I'll say it. That was weird.
I don't think they tested it. It's hard to do that on a trampoline.
Yeah.
It
that was a
sunk
bad
in the
idea.
middle, and you all just made
there's
one
no,
giant
like,
human clump.
Traction to generate force from.
Yeah.
When they called the event, because they ended up doing White Sox Dave versus Che one-on-one, what were you doing? Were you choking someone, getting choked, trying to throw someone off?
I was just grabbing onto legs.
Yeah.
I had no chance of actually.
I heard it was a madhouse in there.
Yeah.
White Sox Dave was saying that he, like, you know, your arms get like exhausted doing that. So
tiring.
He ran completely out of arm strength and then plopped off the trampoline thinking he would push off the bottom and pop back up, but it was super deep. So he went to push back up, there was no ground, and then his arms didn't work, and he was under the trampoline. Like, he had to mermaid up, he said, which, quite frankly, gave me the ick.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
There's probably a lot of icks.
A lot of icks
to be
happening.
Watching us.
So that was good on yesterday, and then today we had our relay race, which was for $12,000. Thank you, Mountain Dew. And Team White Sox Dave, including me and KB, came out victorious.
That's one way to put it. I guess Chef Donnie, he did anything that required skill or
great
difficulty
first overall
or
pick.
stamina. Or shout out to Rudy too. Mm-hmm. Who else?
Annika saved the day.
At the end was great.
She closed it out for us. Well, you did the puzzle.
Me and Mook did the puzzle. I heard a lot of chirping out of the
slog. You're gonna face a storm of cheating allegations, I think.
They were crying about Taylor Lewan was pulling the rope over his shoulder while Chief was pulling under.
He also touched your puzzle at one point.
Yeah, or Chief would have probably beat him
There was a lot
otherwise.
of puzzle touching.
He was a puzzle toucher.
Yeah, we had some puzzle interference.
Yeah.
Were you up there?
Maybe we cheated.
You had a great view of the Max and Rico blow up, didn't you?
Yeah, Max had a little meltdown. He had Rico has night terrors, but he also has day terrors. So, and then Max has terrors. It was a terror storm.
All right, Max, you're good. Stay focused. What the fuck was that? Go, kid. Where'd he go? Oh, my God. Max, I mean, that's fucking horseshit and you know it.
They're right, they're left.
You didn't do that shit at all.
Yo, take it easy, please. Take it easy.
I will.
Very funny.
Hilarious. I side with Max on that one. Rico.
He was making that boy run.
Max, the whole plan was to put your team in the position to succeed. Max was doing a great job catching eggs, and instead of just being good at it, Rico decided to make the event harder and just had him running all over.
But Max, you can't be losing your cool mid-egg toss. That caused him to miss a couple.
It's true. That is true. It was good.
Yeah.
And then you took the egg, and the rest was history.
Slowly but surely, I just couldn't drop that egg, you know.
I'm impressed with everybody though. We're not a fit squad
I don't
overall.
think anything was
It's
too
pretty-
impressive, but
nobody died.
Nobody
I
died.
thought somebody was gonna have a heart attack and no one did,
Nobody
so
died.
Proud of us.
Rumors around camp we're talking about, is this repeatable? Are we doing this again? Thoughts? I've had a blast. This has been so much fun.
rumors around camp, is this repeat? Oh, this?
Yeah, like Camp
Yeah,
Barstool.
this was nice. You could see it in the young cat's eyes that it was a canon event for them.
Yeah.
Like, this is going to be special. I mean, to me too, but we've been around the block.
Yeah, we've done camps before. But it was like after the events ended, it was super wholesome. There's like people playing Foursquare, people playing cards, PFT playing his guitar,
Yeah, people
magic
singing. I heard
tricks, there was
sing-alongs,
singing.
magic. Yeah, it was great.
And the food, I will shout out, talking winners and losers of the week. I was questioning how camp food was going to be. Our food's been so good.
He made a brisket yesterday, the chef, that had a Baja Blast. It was a white Alabama barbecue sauce with a Baja Blast reduction in it. Delicious.
Yeah, he was killing it. I was expecting like damp mush. Nah, the opposite.
And I said this morning, last night at 3:30 in the morning, I was like, it's got to be French toast today. It's got to be French toast. And it was, and I needed that.
Called your shot.
I needed that win.
Babe Ruth.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go over some things that have happened in the world while we've been off the grid. The good news is John Rich says sports have been terrible. Nothing's really happened. So give me your reaction to this, KB. Joey Votto has retired.
Joey Votto, 17 years as a Red. I mean, if you got to spend 17 years, that's a whole childhood in Cincinnati. That's Hall of Fame for me.
Oh, you're saying
get him in the Hall.
I read Clemmer's blog.
And this dude, from what I understand, I don't watch baseball, but he's my type of guy. He's like your type of guy.
Oh, yeah?
He's like an introvert
Little
who
social
like
outcome.
suffered from panic attacks. He's a genius. He has a weird brain.
Oh, yeah.
He's like taught himself languages and dances.
So the debate is he a Hall of Famer or not? Clemmer gave a bunch of numbers as to why. I like your answer, which is just he had
17 years in
17 years in
Ohio, man.
Ohio.
You know how that is.
Put him in the Hall. Kate, Joey Votto, a Hall of Famer in your book?
The way he would hit the balls and throw them and catch them was really special.
So we're with 290 across his career. Is that seems really good and consistent?
Yeah, the only knock on him, he was obviously a really good baseball player. His numbers are really good. Never played in the NLCS, never played in the World Series, and of all his time playing in the postseason, never got more than a single. So
I didn't want to say that.
I feel like in all the sports, postseason holds the least weight for baseball.
Agreed. So
because you're one of 9.
Yeah.
But yeah, he wasn't clutch, I guess.
Let's put him in.
Well, what's the important thing? Is he attractive?
What does he look
Can
like?
you pull up Joey Votto for us, Ben, so Kate can decide if he's a Hall of Famer?
Yeah, I don't want to hold this up, but this is important. I'll tell you in a second.
And he's Canadian, and that's got to be pretty rare for a Canadian.
Yeah,
to
I
do
like
that
his
well.
facial hair. He's got a dimple. Yes, put him in.
All right, sounds good. Congratulations,
Consider it
Joey
settled.
Votto, Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
The only other one, Nick Saban reportedly threatened to fire his agent, Jimmy Sexton, because Jimmy Sexton told him to hire Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin turned out, here we go, Kate.
Okay.
Lane Kiffin turned out to be a narcissist who wanted to do things his way, while Nick Saban always wants things to be done his way. Thoughts?
Dueling narcissists.
Yeah.
You can only have one in the room.
Right.
This sounds like some homoerotic tension, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a topic that is too extreme and passionate for me. This is your field.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, the head coach wants things to be done a certain way. Nick Saban is the most controlling person in the game, and in the middle of a meeting, Lane Kiffin told him, "You don't know what you're talking about."
Oof.
That didn't rub Nick Saban the right way.
Yeah.
So,
Those boys will never experience true peace.
No, that's sad.
but that's just ball. So, all right, that's it. Now let's talk about the best story of the day. Have you guys seen this super yacht that sunk?
Yes.
You guys know what I'm talking
They're
about?
calling it a Black Swan event.
So Jerry Thornton on the conspiracy gate. So I'm gonna give you a rundown.
I should have known there'd be a conspiracy with this. I feel dumb for not even thinking there would
Yeah,
be.
wait,
What?
this is
Once
crazy.
a conspiracy starts to make too much sense, is it still called a conspiracy? I don't know the word for it, but I'm onto them.
Okay.
So, $33 million super yacht sinks in 60 seconds. Freak storm, they're calling it a Black Swan event.
What's a Black Swan event?
I think that's like a shocking, hard to predict event that has major impacts.
Okay.
Because, like, all swans are white,
Okay.
so, like, this is extremely rare.
All right. Got it.
Okay.
That's my guess. The 22 people on board, 5 people died, including a British billionaire, Mike Lynch, who they call Britain's Bill Gates. Here's where it gets interesting. Mike Lynch and this guy, Stephen Chamberlain, beat the United States government in a fraud trial in June.
Stephen What is his name?
Chamberlain.
That's what Steven calls himself when he shoots
Yeah.
3.
So 2 people beat the U.S. government in a fraud trial.
This was like Hewlett Packard.
Yeah, Hewlett-Packard, yep. Which happens 0.4% of the time.
So extremely rare.
Extremely
Okay.
rare. Since then, this guy dies in a Black Swan event on the water, and the other guy gets hit by a car while jogging, and he dies.
Yeah.
Shut
this
the
was 2 days
fuck up.
prior, I guess.
No
And what
way.
was the name of the yacht?
The name of that, do you have that for me? Can we get that, Ben?
Shit. The
No
name of
way.
the yacht is like they named it after a statistical probability theory,
Oh, no.
lending more credence to the coincidences of the rarity.
So are you still saying this is just a big old coincidence? Or are you saying you beat the U.S. government in
No,
a
this
fraud trial?
cannot be a coincidence.
This reminds me of the Boeing whistleblower guy who suddenly mysteriously died, and everyone was like, oh, he killed himself, but there was no signs that he was going to do that. He had plans for the next day.
I mean,
That's crazy.
do yachts just sink?
Well, that's the
That
other boats.
easily?
The other boats in the area that were not $33 million yachts
Fine.
were fine.
Yeah.
But the $33 million yacht sunk in 60
All right, yeah,
seconds.
get your Bayesian. It's some math theory about statistics.
Okay.
If you can believe that much.
I mean, the only thing I could think is if it took a direct hit from the water spout, that would be what would do
I'm
it.
saying, get your popcorn ready.
I like that.
Damn.
This,
About to be
hey,
a
this
movie.
ain't
It's got to be a movie.
This ain't the end of this. You haven't heard the end of this
No.
story.
Well, a bunch of people got rescued off it too. Like 15 of the 22 people
That-
on board survived,
That's where
except for some of the key people.
the billionaire that won the fraud case.
But how do you orchestrate a yacht sinking? I don't know.
CIA is
I don't
controlling the weather. You heard it here first.
Yeah, interesting.
All right.
Crazy.
Do you guys see Chick-Fil-A is launching a streaming platform? So Chick-Fil-A,
What?
most known for chicken.
Yeah.
The subpar version of Cane's chicken, but chicken nonetheless,
Whoa, don't
is
let Brandon walk
moving
her.
aggressively into the entertainment space
Yeah,
with
but-
plans to launch a slate of originals.
Wait, Brandon Walker has already binge-watched the Chick-fil-A app. He just stared at the still image of the Chicken Deluxe for an hour.
So they've already been streaming for a while.
I don't know about this move.
Way back in 2007, maybe 2008, I slept overnight in February in the Philadelphia suburbs in a Chick-fil-A parking lot to be one of the first 100 people at a new Chick-fil-A so that I could get a year's worth of chicken sandwich coupons. And I did it. I spent the whole night out in the
I was
cold in
going
the
to
beach
say,
chair.
that would actually be kind of worth it.
Yeah.
It
Not
was.
Yeah, some people do that just to get the food.
No, it was super worth it. But I was like number 88 in line, and I met all these people that were in line with me, like travel the country going to the Chick-fil-A openings.
Yeah.
They had tents, they had like setups like they were
That's
camping
weird
out
for
at a
chain,
festival.
Yeah, for a chain restaurant, that's
But
a little weird.
It was good because I was underprepared and it was cold and they let me in their tents and stuff, but they wouldn't let you in the Chick-fil-A except to use the bathroom, even though it was freezing out. And then every few hours, the cow would come out with like treats for you dancing. And then in the middle of the night, they put up an inflatable screen and showed us a Christian movie.
Oh, that
Christian football.
That
That's-
seems like an awful time.
It was,
actually.
it was.
Yeah, how's this going to work with the Chick-fil-A and the Christianity and the Sundays thing? People are wondering.
I think it's going to blow up.
Yeah?
Yeah, people love that stuff.
No, this is
Can they stream on Sundays?
this is going to be an epic fail.
Good question.
Oh, you guys are going to do
This is like when McDonald's did the mozzarella sticks. Or when John Deere did the unisex bracelets.
Yeah, yes.
I don't
People
think.
get upset about that
I will
still.
say, Amazon just started as a book company.
Then Amazon tried to do a smartphone. Remember that? The Fire? How did that work
Yeah.
out?
All right,
Stick
all right.
to what you know.
All right, fair enough. Okay, Twitter study conducted to see which states and cities swear the most. First of all, the United States dominated the country battle. We swear more than anyone, so shout out us.
I would actually think the UK and maybe Australia would be ahead
Would
of
beat us.
Specifically
But,
Liverpool, that area.
But this is based on just Twitter statistics.
Yeah. So we're swearing online. They're
This is
swearing
like
at the
who
pub.
has the biggest dorks and losers who swear. But
Top-
Maryland, yeah, what is the top?
Top 5. So, any surprising here? Maryland 1, Louisiana 2, Georgia
No.
3, Virginia 4.
That's the top 3. Yeah, Baltimore, of course, a lot to be mad about.
Yeah, that's a
Baton
good-
Rouge, that's so humid down there. You gotta cuss.
Yeah.
That's where Boozy's from.
Atlanta's got the
is
traffic.
Self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Detroit has the Spice Talkers.
New York City did
Houston,
not
yeah.
make the top 50.
That's surprising.
They do, but
This
they
is
do
just
their
Twitter,
talk in the
though.
street.
They
They're
do,
more of a,
they
hey,
say,
what are
yeah.
you? You know,
They
there's.
cuss in public.
Ann Arbor, Michigan, third least swearing city.
Oh yeah, talk your shit.
Bunch of pussies. That's what
I'm
they
a big
are.
cusser.
Ann Arbor.
Yeah, they're a
afraid
bunch of
to-
pussies. They're afraid. They probably use the asterisks.
They probably try to just
Well-
own people with like legal jargon.
They're going to get another asterisk here soon. Okay, let's get into the last one. KB, I want to hear your thoughts on this because I'm in.
I know these guys.
Oh yeah, Kate. Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness. Why don't you, Kate,
All
talk
right.
to us here.
Yeah, the Taliban sacks hundreds of men because they can't grow beards. The Taliban's director of planning, cute, that's cute, and legislation announced in a press conference,
yeah,
I'm going to
that's
skip
good.
over
What a
that
cute
name.
role.
Announced in a press conference that 281 beardless officers were identified, confirmed, and dismissed from the country's security services in the last 12 months. An additional 450 had hairstyles corrected to comply with Sharia law, and those who repeated their hairstyle violation were sent to military court. I would love to see what they would do with the Northeast Boston, the string goatee. They wouldn't handle
the
that
Taliban. That sounds like 280 men who could be like legitimate suicide bombers.
well. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
wouldn't
I
you
think
rather?
they're just gay and want their men to look as hot as possible.
And the beards, I mean, strong beards over there. And I know that's the rule. I think if you're a single man or something like that, I think it's like the Amish. Don't they have to have a
Beards, no
beard
mustache.
until they're, as soon as they get married, they have to have a beard or
Yeah,
something like that?
Imagine if Steinbrenner ran the Taliban.
So you're saying if you ran the Taliban, if you're the director of planning and you had 281 people willing to die for your country, Are you, or for whatever, are you checking their beards?
No, I'm checking their.
You're letting anyone come in?
Yeah, check it in.
Yeah, if you want to die, yeah.
Okay.
That's tough, because what if you can't grow one? I wonder if they have, like, a chit.
Yeah,
I'm
that's it.
surprised they
medical
don't straight up
pass.
just kill them for not being able to grow a beard. Because
Yeah.
if like a lady had a slight wardrobe malfunction, she's dead.
Yeah, that's true.
She's stoned.
Yeah. Maybe get those, just like a Halloween beard instead of kicking them out of your club.
Yeah, fake
Yeah,
it.
get them a fake.
I don't know.
All righty, well, after show, we're signing off from Camp Barstool. You guys got any final thoughts?
What are you spending your money on?
What do you think?
$750 or about 1,000.
Well, I'll tell you this. Are you on the bus on the way home?
I am.
Let's get a case of Mountain Dew, first of all,
get
because
some
we got a
Mountain Dew.
6-hour bus
Yeah,
ride,
a lot of
Kate.
Mountain
Yep.
Dew.
I'm looking forward to it.
I don't know. I gotta get. This is my first time ever winning money from Barstool. Have you guys ever been a part of it?
Yes.
Yes.
What'd you guys win?
I won 10 grand almost from a t-shirt selling contest.
What
But
was
then
that?
I lost most of it to the dancer. What was her name? Vanity or something like that?
I didn't know you lost most of it.
I did. She ended up.
I missed that.
I did a
missed that
t-shirt.
whole
We had
thing.
a Barstool merch contest, and if people used your name as the code, whoever
remember
put
that.
the person's, like, so people put in Kate the most.
Yeah.
And the final day of the contest, I hired a lady dancer to come on the yak to hold up my sign with my promo code. And I said, you don't have to dress like that crazy. You don't have to. She nearly got the yak canceled because
Yeah,
it
she
was
Good advertising.
real close to
grinding,
seeing some
twerking.
holes, if I dare say.
And you had to pay her?
Well, I paid her the amount that I owed her at the time, but I also said during the stream, I got a little carried away, and I said, if I win, I don't even care about the money. She's getting all of it, okay?
Kate.
It was a throwaway line. I didn't think about it. A couple months go by. I start getting hit up by her in the squad. And they were like, where's my money? And I was like, oh, no. She said she was buying a new sectional couch.
And you
a
gave,
very high-end
how
one.
much did you give this stripper who came onto the yak for 10 minutes?
I would say after taxes and then after that, and the amount I paid her before anyway, I walked away with very little money.
Are you saying thousands of dollars, Kate, plural?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Kate, you
Because I was
were
like,
extorted.
I was like, I have to keep my word because I said it and it's on film. And then, yeah, I know. It was a lot.
Kate,
You're too nice.
I'm so dumb. I'm so
Katie,
dumb.
you've had-
So, yeah, I won.
You've had great
I
luck
have.
in March,
I've
haven't you?
won the Bracket Busters a couple times. And America, Barstool versus America.
What's that payout?
That was like $5 grand.
Nice.
I've had some lucky days.
Piper Jones is getting a new toy.
Yes. No, no more. She likes what she likes, and that's nothing I buy her.
All right.
All right, well, we'll take it. Shout out Mountain Dew. This was a great week. I hope we get to do it again next year. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, it's Tate, Kate, and the man they love to hate. Signing off.
That's the rundown.